Hello and welcome. Joseph here with Coffee Lovers Magazine, and I'm pleased to present to you August's Coffee Lovers Box. For those of you who are new to the Coffee Lovers Box, this is 3 coffees that I've been enjoying from 3 of my favorite roasters in the Pacific Northwest. The Coffee Lovers Box is my way of taking all of the knowledge and experience that I've attained publishing Coffee Lovers Magazine over the last 2 years, along with my connections in the coffee industry, to put really good coffee into your hands. All the coffee in the boxes is roasted to order and delivered to you fresh. To me, the Coffee Lovers Box represents an exploration of all the tastes that are possible in coffee. Now, before I give you a quick overview of the coffees that are going to be in this August month box, I just want to touch really quick on how I describe the taste in coffee. You'll notice this on the bag that there are a couple different labels here. There's usually a description, like a name and a description here, and that is kind of my interpretation of the coffee. And then you'll find the roaster along with the name of the coffee and their description. And the way that I tend to describe coffees is as I drink and enjoy the coffee, and I think about a way to describe the experience, I try to put it in relatable terms, into something that you've probably had or enjoyed. Because coffee is more than just particular tastes. The way that we end up describing coffee in the industry often breaks down into what we call flavor notes, flavor and aroma and tasting notes. And it's a really efficient way of communicating on a global scale through one language how to describe coffee. But I like to take it a little bit of a step further for you so that I can hopefully communicate to you more descriptive experience that you are likely to have drinking the coffee. The reason that I'm explaining this is that sometimes I'll have tastes like this one here. This is one of the coffees in the box, and it is, I call it strawberries and cream. And it's very important to know that there's no added flavoring in any of these coffees. All the coffees in all the Coffee Lovers boxes are just coffee. They're just really well sourced, really well roasted, well cared for coffees that taste really amazing. And to the point where, yes, you can taste strawberries and cream, and I'll go over that when I talk on this particular coffee. But just so you know that as you're seeing me describe coffees, you're seeing the labels and how they sound and taste, it's not that there's added flavors in them, it's that that's the kind of experience that I've had drinking the coffees and the kind of experience that you can find when you brew and enjoy the coffee yourself. Okay, so let me just go really quickly over each of these coffees. I'm also going to do videos for each of the coffees where I'll go a little more in depth on them, and I'm going to do a little brew along with the coffees as well. So to begin with, we have Seattle Coffee Works Colombia Villa Laura. Now I call this coffee trail mix, and it's a really intriguing mix of bits of chocolate and toasted nuts and like dried mango, with a little bit of like cinnamon, a little bit of sugar. It's got kind of all these flavors just kind of mixed together, and when I drink it I think of like a handful of trail mix. Seattle Coffee Works description: milk chocolate sweetness, almond nuttiness, and hints of mango come through delightfully smooth and naturally balanced. It's a really great example of Colombian coffee right there. Next we have from Conduit Coffee, the Congo Muungano. This is kind of a surprise treat. Conduit actually had this Congo earlier this year, and it's been one of my favorite coffees this whole year. You know, I wanted to have it in one of the boxes, but the timing just wasn't quite right. And long story short, they've got some more now. Just a limited quantity though. But I'm really pleased to be able to showcase this to you. So I called it Black Currant with Fudge. It's simply delightfully rich, smooth, and sweet fudge and black currant. You also can find a bit of, maybe a bit of nutmeg floating around in there, a little bit of spice, and sometimes some lime, especially as it cools. So this is, it's for me, a combination of rich, sweet, and bright with like hints of fruit throughout. So as for the description down here, Condo's description, its layers of spice, fruit, and cocoa are mysterious at first, but clarify as the cup cools. So mysterious is a fun way to describe this coffee. It's really delicious. And lastly, we have from Velton's Coffee, their Mexico NAYARITA. Now I call this strawberries and cream, and I mentioned this one earlier, so there isn't a huge amount of fruitiness. In fact, the strawberry is almost more of an aromatic element. But to me, as I drink it, there's this incredible creamy smoothness and this delicate strawberry sweetness floating through. Then there's a lot of chocolatiness kind of on the base of that. So it's almost like I think I described in the email, it's almost like strawberries and cream on top of milk chocolate. And Velton's description, a medium-bodied, highly sustainable, natural processed coffee, strawberry shortcake aromatics, silky milk chocolate body, mild apricot, clean, balanced cup. So a nice level of sweet, smooth creaminess in here. It's really, really quite the treat. So those are the 3 coffees that are in August Coffee Lovers box. You'll get 4 ounces of each of these coffees. The box is available for single purchase at $22. You can also subscribe monthly, save a little bit, and be sure that you will get the next Coffee Lovers box as well. You can subscribe for $20 a month. Now, it's important to note that there's both a timer for when to order. So you'll see on the page, on the order page, where you may be watching this video. If you're not on that page, you'll find a link below the video. That there is a timer. And when that timer hits 0, after that point, you can no longer order the box. Because it's after that point where I coordinate all the roasters, we roast all the coffee for all the boxes, and I pack everything out and ship it all out at once. And that is to make sure that you all receive the coffee at its freshest possible. And just like last month, there may be a limited quantity of boxes this month. Not all of these coffees are available in huge quantities. So if we do hit that number, I may shut down orders. So if you do want this box, it's best to just order as soon as you can. And as I said, if you're subscribed to the Coffee Lovers box, then you will always be guaranteed to get the next box on your subscription. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, check out in the lower right of your screen. If you're on the order page of the Coffee Lovers box, you'll see a little chat button there. You can just hit that button and either leave me a message, or if I'm online, we can chat. I can answer any of your questions. You can also email me, joseph@coffeeloversmag.com, and I'm happy to answer any question that you might have about the Coffee Lovers box or coffee in general. So make sure you place your order before that timer hits 0, and I hope you enjoy this month's Coffee Lovers box.